Well, good morning everyone. It's Jess. It's Saturday morning today, and I've got a few things on today, which is good because, you know, getting back to normal. So I've only really just started to venture out and try to see some friends because I live at home and my parents are a bit high risk. But today I've got a few friends to see, which I'm super excited about. I realised I don't think I've done a updated houseplant collection. I think the last one I did was last year where I had 48 plants. I think my collection's doubled. So I wanted to do a houseplant collection for you guys. I'm in my backyard, so I thought I'd start with the plants I have outside. So starting from here, the first plant I have is my Hoya pubercalyx. She's over here, beautiful trellis. Next one I have is my Alocasia wentii. Wentii or wentii? This is a pretty big one. This is quite an established plant, and it doesn't go dormant over winter because I guess it's so big. But here he is, and he had some pups over the summer. Next is my Calathea orbifolia, one of my prize plants. This plant was only 10 bucks, guys, for about this size, which I was really pleased about. The next is one or two rather of my whale fin. This is a new pup that came over summer. I've got another whale fin there and another whale fin there. If you can't tell already, I really like my whale fins. I've got a Peperomia obtusa, the variegated one. It's quite a good grower, guys. There's beautiful variegation here. So I've got is my Hoya fungii. This is one of the Hoyas I got in January. My Alocasia sarin. Now this one went dormant last year, and it grew this in summer of 2019-2020, and hoping it doesn't go dormant now. I've got my Hoya Eskimo, little dude here. Then I've got my Calathea white fusion. Now guys, I was thinking about doing a video on Calatheas actually, because I know that Calatheas have a reputation for being quite fussy, but this guy is actually quite a resilient plant. He just hangs out outside, and I know he's a bit scruffy, but he's he doesn't do too bad. I've got my variegated whale fin. Oh, and then my silver dollar vine. I've got one of the babies for my Paleopeperoides. This is my Buophinae. Beautiful. This plant goes dormant over summer, or it should, and then it grows in winter. Another one of my Paleopeperoides. This is from the same plant. All the Paleopeperoides you will see are from the same plant. My Philodendron linnet. Beautiful ribbing. This is my Begonia exotica. So over winter, I've just got to pay a little bit more attention to her. This is bamboo. It's not really my plant, so I'm not going to really include this in the count. This is my pink princess, although I know that, guys, a lot of people are calling them poo princesses now because they don't really give off a lot of pink. And I guess the reason for this one, for me, guys, is you can tell he's quite scruffy. But this is one of my pink princess. This is my ZZ Black Raven. Sits here. This is my Hoya. Guys, I forget the name. I'm going to insert it here. It's one of my Hoyas, a great grower. This is my Philodendron Brazil. It's a trailing plant it was a cutting actually. One of my friends, Mary Grew Plants, gave this to me. I've got my Curly Sue, the spider plant. I've got my Anthurium caudatum, or paddle leaf Anthurium. This Anthurium flamingo This isn't my plant, but he sort of sits here. This is my dad's actually. Quite beautiful, eh? This is my, I forget, again I'll put the name here. This is a beautiful plant with beautiful foliage. Look at it. Again, quite easy to grow, guys. This is my Hoya variegated kerrii. This is my normal Hoya kerrii. This is cold damage. This is my begonia YTI. This is my, oh guys, I forget, this is a Hoya. It's I mentioned it before, it's got the same, it's the same family as the Hoya latifolia, the dinner plate Hoya, but this is the smaller version, or the smaller cousin. Is my, guys, I can't pronounce this, but Thenobulum steniolium it was previously considered a Philodendron stenobilum, but it's since been renamed. So this is quite big. Over here I've got my white princess, my Philodendron white princess. Guys, these brown spots happen when there's water that's sitting on the leaf and it hasn't dried out, so you always want to dry up these leaves. This is my Calathea mosaica, and guys, he's got a bit of sunburn because I've been keeping him outside, and even in the winter sun, look at that, look at that. But he's quite a resilient plant, guys. Another, I know actually this is it's not a Calathea anymore, I think it's been renamed, but I'll put the name here. It's quite an easy plant to grow. This is my zebra plant, beautiful foliage. My Calathea macchiana. This was just a cutting before, but now look at him, so pretty. My Phocea, guys, beautiful trailing plant, part of the succulent family, native to Africa. My Philodendron martium, or fat boy. It's got some new growth actually. Ooh, what's this? Oh. And then back here I've got my elephant's foot, my Discoria elephantites, and then I've got my red butterfly wing plant, my Tristia vespertilius. And then here, guys, I have my Hoya australis that I got from a plant swap. This is another one of my pink princesses. It's got a little bit more pink variegation here. Got a this is a cane begonia. I don't know the exact species of it, but I got this as a cutting. Again, very resilient. I've got my prayer plant. He's a little bit scruffy, but again, very resilient. I keep him outside. This is from bugs, guys. Whenever you see this on leaves, it's from bugs. This is my xanthosoma, guys, and this is a leaf that is probably about to, I should actually remove it. Oops, sorry, my feet. I should actually remove it because I think it's long gone now. Guys, he's still thieving new babies, so I should actually, this plant, I really need to repot him and give him some water, particularly when you see new growth. This is my fiddle leaf, just sort of sits in the background. And then that is another one of my Pilea peperoides, which is all from the same plant. This is Monty the Monstera. He's quite big now, and he chills there. So guys, these are all the plants I have on this side of the veranda. And then now let's move on to that side. Guys, this is my Philodendron Bell Marks, which I think is getting some cold damage. So I'm thinking of moving this guy indoors because I think this yellowing is because of cold damage. This is my watermelon peperomia. Also guys, I think this is frost damage guys. So what happens is when it gets to about 4 degrees, it gets quite cold, and that's actually when frost starts to happen, when the water within the plant cells starts to expand. It looks like this. So what you should really be doing guys is then moving this into a warmer location. This is my wagon wheel plant. He is a very delicious plant for caterpillars, but he's again quite a resilient plant. And this guy is my Rhaphidoria discurvia, which you can see was incorrectly labelled as the Epipremnum pinnatum. Now, you might have seen my video yesterday that I got actually the real one for them. So I'm going to be looking to do a video that has the two plants side by side. This is my variegated ironcast plant. I don't think I showed him a lot. His leaves, guys, you got to be careful with these leaves. I had to trim a whole bunch of it off because it just started to brown. If you keep him indoors, he's not going to do that, but because I keep him outdoors, you get a lot of this. This is a random plant that's grown out from seed that fell in here. This is my palm, or liquata something or other. Again, I'll put the name here. It's quite a cool palm. And this is my Monstera addisonii. I should actually keep him indoors. He doesn't like the cold, but he sits right here. My curly lipstick plant. Keep this guy away from direct sunlight. Doesn't like that. My Hoya obovata. This is another Hoya obovata, but I think this is the Chimera. I can't remember guys, and I think I got the tags either mixed up or doubled up. My Polybotra guys, I think he needs a bigger pot. Look at it. And my Alocasia friedic, who's probably going to go into dormancy soon. The plants I got yesterday guys, so my Philodendron florida, this is the real Epipremnum pinnatum. I'm gonna pot these up guys, but I'm gonna go to Bunnings to get some pots. This is my, I think it's the fishtail cactus. Gotta double check guys. The chills here. And then I've got my Snow Queen guys. And the Philodendron painted lady, who's, guys, I think this is cold damage. So I'm going to actually keep this at my my boyfriend's new house because it's a lot warmer there. We're gonna go into these two, well, one of them's the greenhouse and one of them's just the shelving. So I might start with the shelving here. This is my rabbit foot's fern. Chills here. Kerrii, another one of them. These aren't my plants, except for this one, which is my Haworthia. It's very pretty. Look at the tops guys. Let me see. Oh, can you see that guys? So beautiful. He's got a little bit of scale that I'm trying to treat, if you can see it there. And this is another one of my Pilea babies. Got some more Hoyas. This is a Hoya. Now guys, this was labelled as a Hoya australis, but I know it's not that because I know I asked you guys in a previous video. But he's trailing back there. Oh, sorry guys. This is my Hoya sangii variegata. It's a little one there. And then this is my variegated Indian rope. This is my Hoya coronanara. Oh, did that just fall off? Oh no, oh dear. This is my Hoya crinkle. This is my Indian rope, very long one. Sorry, you can see there's a lot of spider webs here. This is my string of needles. Got a care video on him. These are my string of dolphins and manta rays now, because some of them have gone quite chubby. This is my Hoya ovata, watermelon Hoya, and then this is my, I guess, Hoya millions. Oh no, not Hoya, guys. This is a Decidia. These are my pitcher plants, monkey cups. And so guys, these are the plants I have on this shelf.